What's up, everyone? It is a beautiful morning. I have a hoodie on, but I'm sure that'll change here shortly because it is starting to warm up already. Morning chores are already done, but we have a lot of projects to do. First on the docket is we've got to have a date between Hannibal and Ella. Last week they had a date. Sadie had a date with Hannibal as well. But I just want to make sure because it looks like Ella may have gone back into heat. So we're going to go ahead and put her back in with him. And then in about 2 weeks, we will have Pippi, Tixie, and Posy will have a date with him. I'm trying to spread them all out so I don't have a bunch of goats kidding at the same time. But the problem is they're out there, which means someone didn't close the gate last night, which means I've got to try to get them in because we've got a workout here tonight or today as well. We're starting to do the electrical or the posts for the electric line that we're going to put out there to put the pigs moved. So let's see if I can call in the girls. I can see Ella. She is right there looking at me like she knows. Gotta go! Let's go get some. Here comes the goats and the cows. Wasn't expecting them to come running. Hi, girls. Oh. Hi, Moo Moos. Come on, goaty goat. Oh. Come on, man. I know you got little legs. Come on. Ella, are you trying to lock the other goats out? I think you are. Alright, we got you in. Let's lock you in. Alright, Ella, let's go. Come on.
Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, the sky is falling down.
Alright, so we're gonna let them hang out here and have a nice romantic date for the day. Alright, like I said earlier, our plan for today is we've got all the metal stakes that we need so we can start subdividing the pasture for the pigs. Once they have their bacon seeds, they're going to get moved over to that area, to the wood line, and we're going to have just a line of hot wire going there to keep them in the woods so they're not always right here. Jesse's hanging out with our neighbor. So that is kind of the goal today. So the goats are staying in the barn pasture. We got Jack here. Jack, hi. And then the girls are locked up. Yesterday Jesse put a divider into the furrowing area because Chrissy is due in about 10 days and Janet's due in about a month. But Janet looks really big, so we've got them separated and we've got them locked up and we're just checking them every day before we actually let them out. But since we're going to be working out there today, they're going to hang out in there today. Alright, y'all, so now that we've got the goats situated, Ella and Hannibal are having their date. I figure I'll take you guys back to the back pasture, kind of tell you what's going on, what our plan is for the fall, our projects for the fall, because of course there's going to be lots of projects, and just have a little sit down. So let's go hang out. Alright, so the girls are out in the pasture, so I can actually sit here at the picnic table without being bombarded by goats, which is kind of a change. It's odd. I don't know if I like it or not, but figured Now would be a great time to kind of sit and talk about what our plans are for the fall. It's hard to believe that this time last year we had nothing. We didn't have a barn, we didn't have any animals, and now we have tons of goats, our pigs, our chickens, our ducks, and something we didn't expect to have, cows. And because we now have all these animals, it also means that it is time for baby season. Now, right now we have one rabbit that is bred. She is due next month. Both of our cows are hopefully bred and they'll be due January, February timeframe, fingers crossed. And then of course we have started the breeding program for all of our goats that are at the right age and weight for breeding this year. Now on top of that, we also have both of our pigs that are hopefully going to be having babies within the next month, within a month of each other really, which is also really exciting. But with all those babies, that means we have a whole lot of projects to do. I'll throw the drone up as I discuss what we're doing. We started today. We started putting up some metal posts so we can run hot wire. Our goal is to separate the pasture in smaller sections. Right now we only have the barn pasture, and then everything behind us is all one big pasture, and then we have another two or 3 acres fenced off for all of the bucks on the other side of the property. So we really only have 3 separate pastures, so we can't really rotational graze right now. So the plan is to do our rotational grazing with electric wire. Like I said, we did the posts today to fence off the wooded area, which is all the way, it starts pretty much in our backyard and leads all the way to the back of our property, and there's just a big chunk that's all wooded. We can't get back there to really do anything, so we figured that would be the best place for the pigs. So we're going to fence that area off for the pigs for them to have a new home over there. And because we're going to run the hot wire all the way around the perimeter of the property, we're going to be able to use that hot wire to connect it so we can do rotational grazing for the cows. Our goal is to be able to rotational graze them at least 4 separate paddocks. That way they can't cherry pick and they eat what they have to eat there. Now this will also run true with the goats. They'll do the same rotational grazing, but it'll be a little bit different with them. They can stay with the cows. The cows don't seem to bother them much. But because we have such a large front yard, we already rotational graze them on electric netting in the front yard. So we're going to continue to do that until the grass is completely dead. But for now, everything seems to be working, and that is our plan. So far, that is our plan. Now we do have a pond where the cows drink out of right now. And so when we start that rotational grazing, they're not going to have access to that pond year round. So another project we're going to have to do is build some sort of water system that we can haul around with them when they rotational graze. We already have some old trailers that we found on Craigslist, and we have a plan for that, so be sure to subscribe so you can see us building that. It looks like I've been spotted. They figured out I'm over here, so it's going to get loud real quick. We also, because our cows are potentially heavily bred, we have another project that we have to do. We have to build a catch system. We have no catch system for the cattle whatsoever. Now we were lucky enough that we just happened to be driving through our small town and we seen a head gate for sale for really cheap. It was a little bit rusted, it was worse for wear, but Jesse was actually able to sand it all down, give it a nice coat of paint, and it's good to go. So now we just have to build a catch system for the cows, which will actually be over on this back side of the barn pasture. That way we have easy access with a drive-through trailer if we need it. Well, from the looks of it, Alexa and Siri are in heat, but they are not on the schedule for breeding until end of November, I think. I'll have to look, but they are definitely not ready to be bred. They're ready, they think they're ready, but they are not ready. Alright, I moved over to the shade because it was quite warm. It's a little bit loud over here though because, you know, that's life. The goats they came and said hi and now they're back out onto the pasture. But that is pretty much it. Those are our plans. We've got to do electric fencing all the way around the property. We've got to build a catch system for the cows. We got to have baby pigs. We got to have baby rabbits. We got to breed all of our goats, which I do have a breeding plan for it. That'll probably be in a completely separate video because that's a lot of stuff to go over. But we have started already, like I had mentioned earlier. Sadie is confirmed bred, well, visually bred. I'll do a blood test on her next month. Ella, we confirmed a visual with her as well on her last date, but I just wanted to make sure. So she's almost done with her date for the day. But yeah, that's it. We've got to do catchment system, electric netting, a water system that is portable for the cows, and then have some baby cows, baby pigs, baby rabbits, and baby goats. So be sure to subscribe for all of the chaos that will be this fall. So that is what I have got for you guys today. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We put out new videos every single week. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Someone want to fight.